Hey crafters, and welcome to my channel. So today, as you saw from the thumbnail and the title, we are going to be making some towel animals. So I learned how to do this from this Carnival, like Carnival Cruise Lines towel creation book. I will link it down below. It has a whole bunch of towel projects in here, but I'm going to show you 3 today. And all we need for it is a large towel and a medium towel. A large towel is like, a body towel. They recommend something that's 30 inches by 50 inches. And then I have a medium towel, which is basically a hand towel, and they recommend something 17 inches by 28 inches. My towels are not exactly those sizing. They're roughly in the ballpark. So as long as it's pretty close, it'll be okay. Obviously my towels don't match in color, but that's okay. They don't have to match, or you can find ones that match. I'm just using what I have on hand. So the first animal we are going to make is an elephant. We're going to start with our large towel and open it all the way up. So we're going to spread it out. The first thing we need to do is take these long sides and fold them in just a little bit, about an inch or 2. And the same on the other side. Now that we have these long ends folded in just a little bit, we're going to start at a short end, and we're going to roll it up, kind of like you're rolling up a cinnamon roll. And we're going to roll it halfway until we reach the middle. And then do the same on the other side. Now with more practice, your rolls will get tighter and firmer, but if they're a little loose, that's okay. Once we have it rolled up like this, we are going to flip it over, so the smooth side is up, and then fold it in half this way. And now, we have our elephant body. We're going to take this and set this off to the side while we make the head of our elephant. We make this using our medium-sized towel. Now the book recommends doing this next step using a hook. I actually find it easier if I just leave it laying down and do it the way I'm going to show you here. What we need to do is I'm going to find the halfway point and I'm going to roll this side in. So I'm going to kind of hold my finger there just for a marker for a moment, and I'm going to start rolling in from the corner. So I'm going to just roll this inward, kind of along this diagonal, keeping this point here. It's okay. Once I've done that side, I will repeat the process and roll this edge into the middle as well. And then once they're both rolled in all the way, I'm going to make sure these ends here are rolled in really tightly. We're going to have something that looks about like this, and we will flip it over. Next, we're going to take this edge right here and fold it down to create the forehead of our elephant. And now we have the basic elephant head. If we look at it from the back, I kind of tucked this fold and just kind of tucked it to the back. I'll fluff these ears out. These are our elephant's ears. This is the forehead. You can fold it down as much or as little as you want, just however you want it to look. And then this is our trunk, and we can curl it. And curl it under, however you want to position it. So now let's grab our body. And we will take our head and just set our head on top of our body. Now my towel here is a little small, so if your towel is a little bit thicker, it'll stand up more. But then once you have the head placed on, you can add accessories like sunglasses to your elephant. You could add googly eyes or a flower, whatever you want. But this is our first project, the elephant. Next, we're going to make a pig. So we're going to start making the body with the big towel, and this is really similar to the elephant, except we're not going to roll these sides in. We're just going to start at our short ends and roll them all the way to the middle. So we've got it folded like this. As before, we're going to flip it over and fold it in half. Now, here is where things start to change. We want to look at the ends of our towel rolls, and we're going to find the corner. So here's a corner, here's a corner, here's a corner, and here's a corner. And as I'm doing, we're going to pull them up a little bit. Now, these two are on the same towel end, and these two are on the same towel end. So I want to grab these corners, but I want to grab one from either side. So on this side, we've got this big U shape. I'm going to grab this corner and this corner in one hand, and then grab the other two corners in my other hand. One of the corners, And then I'm going to take it and grab the corners and pull my hands apart. And if we flip it over like this, we now have an animal body. So the fun thing with this is there's lots of different ways you can position it. For our pig, we're going to make him sit upright. So we're going to take this and fold this side under, so that way we have these two rolls sitting kind of on top of each other. So these are the bottom feet for our pig, and these are like the arms of our pig. So you can make them cross or just sit out however you want to sit them. I'm going to sit them crisscross. So that's my body. We're going to set it off to the side while we make the head. For the head, we're going to use our hand towel. We're going to start folding it in half, so that way we bring the short end to the other short end. So I've got this fold right here and the short end's on the far side. On the side with the fold, I'm going to fold the bottom up about 1 inch or 2 inches, just like that. Next, I'm going to put my hand here in the middle and fold a corner up on this side and a corner up on this side. So I have this triangle shape with a little bit of an edge up there. Next, I'm going to take this point, this corner, and roll it under. Just a little bit. The last thing I need to do to finish this head is roll these sides in. You want to roll these pretty tightly so that way the head stays together. I'm just going to start at this edge right here and start rolling it to the center. I like to keep my other hand just kind of holding all the towel in place. Just keep rolling this all the way up until we reach the center. And then I'm going to repeat on the other side. Start with this right edge and roll it in. Again, keep this roll fairly tight so that way your head stays together better. Alright, so now I rolled both these sides in. I'm going to keep this pinched here and flip it over. So this right here is like the snout. If we need to pull it up a little more, we can. That's our pig snout. And then we're going to take both of these front flaps and we're going to pull this down and tuck it under our pig snout. Just going to roll that under and tuck it behind the pig snout. Kind of pull the snout up in front of it. If we kind of pinch that extra to the back, we now have our little piggy ears, as well as a pig face and a pig snout. So this is our head. Let's grab our body again. And now that we have our pig body and our pig head, we're just going to stick our pig head on top of the body. And of course, these are always fun to accessorize, so I'm going to add some eyes here, just some googly eyes. And you can always play around with the snout and the fluffing to change how your little animal looks. So our third and final animal we're going to make is a rabbit. So we're going to move the pig head off to the side, but lucky for us, the body of the rabbit is made the same way as we made the pig body. Just this time we're going to take it and lift this top part off the bottom and stretch it out like that. So basically the first way I showed you that you can leave the body, that's how we're going to do the body for the rabbit. So all that is left to do is make the rabbit's head. The rabbit head starts off the same way that we make the elephant's head, where we roll from the corner into the middle and kind of create these rolled up triangle kind of pieces, if you will. And again, you want to roll this fairly tightly. Roll until it's upright, and then roll the other side in. So we have a piece that looks like this. We're going to take it and flip it over so that way this flat side is here. We're going to grab these flaps, these triangles here, and pull them off to either side. Then with these pulled off to either side, we're going to start rolling this in a tight little roll. Roll all the way until the corner. Till that point, and once we get to the point, we're just going to tuck it into the middle of this roll, and that's going to hold it together. So now I've got this kind of funky looking thing where the spiral goes up this way. We're going to pull our ears up. Those are going to be our rabbit ears, and that is our rabbit face, and we're going to add them to our rabbit body. So here's our rabbit. We'll take our face and set it right there in the front. If you want to, you can also add a little nose, whether you use a pom-pom or a gumball. I'm using a little rock here, and we're just going to tuck it in as the nose. And then, like normal, we can either add googly eyes. It almost looks like Yoda because I'm using the green towel. Or, of course, you can add sunglasses to your rabbit. And that is our third and final creation. So thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as I mentioned before, check out the link below if you want to get the book, and you will be able to make all of these fun critters if you get the book. So definitely check it out if you want to make more. But I hope you enjoy the ones that I showed you today, and make sure you come back for more of my videos. Happy crafting!